Hi, my name is Eric Shin. I'm a coach with the Mililani Trojans football team. I've been playing football since high school and also in university level and also overseas. And I've been a coach for several years now, um, several different positions.
Who are some of your favorite players?
Some of my favorite players are Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, pretty much anyone that's good.
Okay. And what position do you specialize when you coach?
I would say that I specialize in a wide receiver position.
How long have you been following the football career of Michael Vick?
I've been following his career since he was a senior at Newport News High in Virginia. That's when I first found out about him, and also through his 2 years at Virginia Tech, with the Atlanta Falcons, and now with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Why don't you give us a context to his skill level at a football standpoint prior to his incarceration in 2006?
Well, prior to 06, I definitely thought that he was an outstanding quarterback in the NFL. Maybe not an excellent pure passer such as Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. He's definitely the best running quarterback in the NFL, perhaps of all time. And just his ability to execute the offense, an NFL-style offense, and to read NFL defenses was greatly improved to the point where he was able to lead his team to the playoffs and also be a Pro Bowl quarterback.
After watching his first 2 games, what skills has he retained?
I think he's definitely retained all of his physical skills. They might not be at as a high level as when he left the game because he's only been playing for 2 games. It's going to take a while for him to get back into physical shape. I think also just getting back into the flow of things, back into the rhythm, especially with the NFL defenses, because in the NFL, defenses do change quite a bit as the years progress. And since he's been out of the league, maybe the last time he's played was in 06. It's been 4 years now. It's going to take him a while just to get back up to speed because of all the film that he has to study and watch to prepare for it.
Outside of the X's and O's factor, what intangible trait has impressed you most about his return to the league?
I think definitely his humbleness has impressed me. His willingness to be a team player. Because when he did leave the game, he was at the top of his game. He was probably the most popular player in the NFL. The NFL was gonna bank on him as his marketing strategy to the public. He was gonna carry the NFL. He's gonna be its image. But now, even though he's a starting quarterback, he is also a backup quarterback. And I think just his embracing the role of being a backup quarterback and showing how humble he is. How much he's willing to be a team player. I think that's his most respectful intangible that he has right now.
Now I understand you also have a degree in public relations.
Yes, I do.
So on that note, how do you think he's handled his public image so far in his return?
I think it's been wonderful. Since his release from prison, he's said all the right things, all the correct political things, just to get himself considered for reinstatement to the NFL. And also, once he was reinstated, he's continued to say all the right things, all the correct political things. He hasn't done anything to get himself into any kind of trouble. There was an altercation, or not an altercation, but some kind of something happened at his nightclub, but it was proved that he had nothing to do with it. So I think he's done a great job of just presenting himself to the public as a new person, having a new image.
Now, in an age of Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, stand-up quarterbacks now, do you see him as being a full-fledged superstar in the league again?
Oh, yes, I do. I don't think he'll ever be a pure passer like those three quarterbacks, because of his physical skills to run with the ball, be one of the fastest men in the NFL. He's going to need a lot of help because, I mean, after all, it is a team sport. Comparing his situation to the quarterback that he's followed at Philadelphia, Donovan McNabb, when they both came out of college, they were similar types of quarterbacks, running quarterbacks, not necessarily passing quarterbacks, but they were great leaders for their teams, leading them to wins, big-time wins in college, and having physical skills that few quarterbacks had, such as the ability to run, also having very, very strong arms. The one thing that he's had to work on is his accuracy. But comparing Michael Vick to Donovan McNabb, there are some things that he has right now that I think will make him a very successful quarterback. Things that Donovan McNabb has never really had. First thing is he has a #1 receiver, a receiver that has speed. That's a game changer. Someone who every time they touch the ball, they can create big plays, and that's Deshaun Jackson. Also, he has Jeremy Maclin, a #2 receiver that's starting to really come into his own. Also, his running back, LaShawn McCoy, is in his second year, and he's also starting to come into his own. But I think he's going to develop into an outstanding running back in the NFL. Someone that can carry the ball 20 times a game, at least, just to take the pressure off of Michael Vick. And also, he has a tight end, a position often overlooked. It's not a glamorous position like a quarterback, a receiver, or running back, but just as important. And his tight end is Brent Selleck. And he's an excellent pass-catching tight end, excellent in the red zone. That's from the 20 yards to the goal line where you're going to score touchdowns. It's excellent production in the red zone. And that is often a quarterback's favorite weapon when he's passing the ball. Also, the Eagles have known to have a very tough defense. And I think when you combine all of those ingredients together, it's a situation where Michael Vick can be very successful, not just by himself, but because of his team supporting him. And I think he'll be able to lead his team to the playoffs in the future of his career.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.